Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this video. So I did record this video, but I wasn't thinking about what scene my my recording was on, and unfortunately I didn't capture any of the footage, so I had to toss that video to the trash, right? So now I'm gonna redo it. Hopefully I can come across the same way I did in the other one, because that other one was perfect, really perfect. I'm so mad that I didn't record anything, but that's fine, right? That's fine. Now obviously you guys can tell from the title and thumbnail, I'm going to be talking about the Super Awakening 5 that's going to come to global within like 2 to 3 days or somewhere around there, right? Whatever time zone you live in. Now here's the thing with that. Super Awakening 5 is a big thing. All of these units that you see here are Super Awakening 4. When Super Awakening 5 comes out, they get a pretty big increase to their stats. Now, the difference between 1, 2, 3, and 4 is that Super Awakening 5 increases all base stats. So attack, defense, and HP, they all get boosted up. Not just one like every other Super Awakening star did. No, every single base stat gets increased. So that's pretty huge. I'm not gonna lie. In fact, that's pretty much the biggest power increase that a character can get, right? Super Awakening 5. Now, it does take a lot of coins. It's going to take a lot, right? I heard about 19 Super Awakening coins. If you have them at, 4-star and trying to get up to 5, it does take about 19 Super Awakening coins, I believe, or something like that. So, it is pretty big, but I mean, the power that you get from it is worth it. I'm going to be honest. It is really worth it. Now, here's the thing, too, right? You don't want to Super Awakening 5 every single character in your box, because that is just, that's too much. It's way too much. What I would recommend is that units you use primarily for PvP, say you have a main team. I know a lot of people like to run the one, Goddess Elizabeth, and Green Gother. So there you go, right? If you use the Glue Eater team, right, the classic Glue Eater team, there you go. You can Super Awakening 5 Escanor, Goddess Elizabeth, and Gother. In fact, Gother would be, honestly, Green Gother would be one of my main choices to Super Awakening 5, because he is pretty much the best support character in the game, right? Because of his passive. So I would say he is, one of the main units you should actually Super Awakening 5. Him along with, like, I would say, like, Sariel, Assault Mode, Goddess Elizabeth, of course, the one, of course. Ludo, he's here's the thing with Ludo, right? Unfortunately, my boy Ludo does get cucked with Super Awakening 5. Usually, you would expect people who, have to have higher CC than any other character to have high CC. There are like 17 or 18 other units above him in terms of CC. It's actually, it's insane. It's insane. Even with Super Awakening 5, he gets out CC'd by like 17 or 18 other units in the game. That's, yeah, I mean, it's fine, because the chances of him having like a fully built up, like, Red Fat King or something like that is low, but you know what I mean? It's just insane to think about some of these units out CCing my boy Ludo here. But he's a good contender to Super Awakening 5 if you have him, like, at least 4 out of 6. I have him 3 out of 6, but I have all his cosmetics upgraded. I believe every single equipment that I have on him is 15 out of 15. Actually, let me check that real quick. I believe it is. Let me check real quick. But yeah, I think every single equipment that I have for my boy Ludo is actually 15%. So I got 15. Yeah, I think so. I think I maxed out everything for my boy Ludo, and he's still gonna be out CC'd. Yeah, he's still gonna be out CC'd by like 15, or not 15, like 17 to 18 people, which is just, yeah, it's insane. But yeah, he's a good contender, right? Tarmiel's really good. Estarossa, Red Zeldris, blue and green draw, I would say, like Red Dairy. There's a lot of units that you could Super Awaken 5, not just for, you know, the PvP aspect of things, but for PvE as well, because again, it's a big increase. So you can do like Blue Fairy Wings King, right? He's really good too, actually, a Super Awaken 5, because he becomes insane with his ultimate. Like, he's already insane already, but with Super Awakening 5, he just gets really powered up from it, and I really like it. Green Escanor is a really good contender for that as well. But you guys should definitely be saving up your coins. Like, save up your coins for, you know, just in case you have a unit that you don't have one Super Awakening Star Force. Yeah, I already have 30. We're gonna get free 100, by the way. So once the once the update is live for Stranger Things, I believe, we should get a free 100 Super Awakening coins. So that's good. I have 30. So basically, any Super Awakening coins that you have in your box right now currently, just add 100 to it, and there you go. But yeah, I don't waste any of my plat coins for it, just because I don't necessarily think you need to. But yeah, so you definitely should be saving up your Super Awakening coins. Like, that's like not even a question about it. You definitely should be saving those up. Don't really use those unless you have a unit that you absolutely want to Super Awaken like right away. Then it's fine. Otherwise, no. But yeah, like, all of these units are gonna get massively amped for the Super Awakening system, right, when Super Awakening 5 comes out. So just be prepared for that. I know a lot of people are going to be like, but what if I, you know, want to, or what if I don't have dupes, right? What if I don't have dupes? What if I want a Super Awakening unit and I don't have dupes for them? That's going to take a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, my green melee, I'm actually grateful I Super Awakened green melee before this system came out, because before Super Awakening 5 came out, because I only have him 1 out of 6. So he's a good example of a character that I don't have dupes for. So he's only 1 out of 6, which means I'm gonna have to spend more than, like, man, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of Super Awakening coins, man. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of them. I'm not sure if it's 19 if they're 1 out of 6 or something like that, if they're not 5 out of 6, or if it's just 19 off the rip. But if it is, that's insane. It's gonna cost a lot. It's gonna cost a lot for those that don't have dupes in them. So you might want to start investing in some of, like, I'm not saying every single one of them, but you might want to start investing in, like, saving up dupes for some of these characters, even characters you don't use, like Green Bond, for example. My Matrona, I don't use her, and I have her at, what is it, 5 out of 6. She needs one more copy, and she's 6 out of 6. So you might want to just start investing in even units you don't use. Also, now that we're here, I can go to this. We're going to get a farming stage for Super Awakening coins. Let me just say right now, do not do it. I would not recommend this, simply because the farming stage does, you know, take the same, I guess you could say, the same, what do you want to call it? Time, there you go, dungeon key. We'll just call it dungeon key, right? So the Super Awakening farming stage is going to be within this same thing, and it's going to take this as well. Now, here's the thing. Farming that stage is terrible because the drop rate is very low. Nag did a video on it, so if you want to get more information on that, just go watch Nag's video on it. But it really isn't worth it, y'all. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, not worth it at all. I would still use it for Anvil. Anvil farming is probably one of the most, if not, like, all right, it is one of the most important. I was gonna say the most important farming stage, but that might be gold stage. I'm gonna be honest. That might be gold stage, but it is still very important to farm up anvils, because anvils are pretty much the main thing you want to, you know, use for equipment. Like, you don't have anything else, so you want to farm up anvils as, you know, as much as possible. But do not spend your limit key on the Super Awakening, you know, coin dungeon when it comes out. Just not worth it. Not worth it in my honest to God opinion. But yeah, guys, that pretty much sums it up. Again, so you want to save up as many dupes for characters you don't use. Even, like, for example, I don't, let's see, what's a good example? What is a good example? Matrona, I guess, was the best example. Oh no, Blue King. Okay, Blue Fat King. I don't use Blue Fat King, but I still have dupes invested into him just in, you know, just in case. So again, just save up the coins and, you know, dupe them out. Even if you don't use the character, it's just smart to do that. Regardless, it's just smart to do that, right? But yeah, you want to do that. You want to make sure that you have units that you already want to Super Awaken 5 in mind that you might be using a lot. Like for me, Assault Mode Melee, I love the team. I'm gonna probably Super Awaken him 5 first, so there you go. But yeah, guys, that pretty much sums up the video. Hopefully I came across as clear and cut as possible. I'm sorry if I didn't. You know, let me know down in the comments section below if you have any questions. And yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And as always, I will see you all next time.